into this mess. 3 days off the grid, that was the plan. No phone, no work emails, no people. Just me, the forest, and silence. I drove out past the last paved road until my Jeep couldn't go any farther, set up camp, and convinced myself I'd find peace in the quiet. But silence does strange things to you. It amplifies what shouldn't be there. The first night I heard humming, a woman's voice soft and distant, coming from somewhere beyond the tree line. I told myself it was the wind or my imagination, but the melody stuck in my head long after it stopped. The next morning I went looking for it. I don't know why. Curiosity, maybe. The forest was thick, but I followed the sound until I reached a creek. That's where I saw her. She was standing barefoot in the water, picking wildflowers. She looked out of place. Her clothes were simple, old-fashioned almost, like something out of an old photograph. She smiled at me, not startled, not curious, just calm, as if she'd been expecting me. She said her name was Lily. When I told her I was camping alone, she frowned a little and said, "You shouldn't wander too far here." Then she invited me to her family's cabin, just up the ridge. I hesitated, but she had that kind of voice that made you feel safe. So I followed. The cabin looked like it had been built decades ago. Wood dark with age, no power lines, no noise but the wind. Her parents greeted me at the door. The father was polite, the mother quiet, both dressed like time had forgotten them. They insisted I stay for dinner. The food was simple: soup, bread, and something roasted that I couldn't quite identify. They bowed their heads before eating and whispered a prayer I couldn't catch. I tried to ask where they lived, what town was closest, but the father just said, "Roads don't come here anymore." I laughed, but no one else did. When I went outside after dinner, everything felt off. The woods were too still. Even the air felt heavier. I decided to head back to my tent, only it wasn't there. The Jeep was gone. The trail was gone. It was just trees, endless trees. I turned back toward the cabin, but it wasn't there anymore. Just a clearing I didn't remember walking into. I must have wandered in circles for hours before I saw her again. Lily standing by the creek in the same spot, wearing the same clothes, picking the same flowers. "You're early this time," she said. I remember my chest going cold. I asked her what she meant, but she only smiled, the same calm, knowing smile. "You shouldn't have followed the humming," she whispered. The forest around us seemed to shift. The trees creaked, bending slightly inward, forming a circle. I turned to run, but every direction led back to that same clearing. It was like the forest was folding itself over and over again, trapping me inside it. Then I saw them, her parents, standing at the edge of the clearing, just watching. Their eyes looked wrong, too dark, too empty. I tried to scream, but no sound came out. My throat burned, my breath caught, and for a split second the world around me flickered. The trees turned to shadows, the sky to static. I thought I saw other faces in the fog, people watching me from behind the trees. Pale, hollow, half familiar. Some looked like they'd been there for years. Now I don't know what's real anymore. I wake up in the same clearing every morning, the same fog, the same humming. Sometimes Lily's there, sometimes she's not, but I always feel her nearby, just out of sight. The woods don't change, the air doesn't move. It's like time forgot me here. If someone finds this, my phone, my notes, anything, don't come looking for me. And if you ever hear humming in the woods, don't follow it.